that we're just sitting here in Africa, bringing you nice pictures of zebra, and we go out to where we have various animals visiting our camp. We've had many nyala come in, just feeding off the little leaves of the trees that we have in camp. We've had a leopard, Karula, one of the female leopards, kind of roll in our laundry at night sometimes. So where last Monday when Peter and Herman got back from leave, she actually came out when we were standing around the fire, so we saw her briefly before she went out. And then she actually made a kill right behind our camp to where hyenas that night got to it. And so we were hearing hyenas just right behind us all throughout the night. So it's amazing being out here. And we've had elephants come just right outside the final control. Just zebra right now, just relaxing, a little too hot for stuff, and it looks like it's going to do a little sand bath right there. It's always interesting to watch him do this. It's kind of to help, clean off a little bit, as well as that dust also helps him blend in a little bit with the surroundings. So that's kind of why they do it. And also I think sometimes someone might just do it for fun. That's where also some of the baboons were out earlier this morning at the watering hole. I'm sure some might be back. They're always interesting to watch them kind of play around, especially the young ones. There's some young babies out there. It's always fun to watch them playing around, because sometimes the adults are just wanting to relax and all that. Meanwhile, the kids are just playing around, jumping on them, using them as jungle gyms. It looks like it's pretty quiet in the chat rooms right now, but that's okay. We got some lovely zebra sightings. And also just like to remind people and thank people again that next Saturday, October 25th, is Take the Kids to the Movies Day, to where we're taking 36 kids from the village of Dixie to Nailsprit to catch a movie, which is really great and fascinating, because we actually went out. These are some kids that actually haven't even seen paved roads or tarred roads before, so that'll be an interesting experience, and I'm sure that they'll really love that. So Rexon, Herman, and myself will be heading out to bright and early at 7 a.m. to go to Nailsprit, which is about 3 hours away, to where we're going to watch a movie. I believe the movie is Tikawawa, I believe is how it's pronounced. So that'll be interesting. And then after the movie, we'll be taking them to have a hamburger lunch, which will be amazing. And I'm sure all the kids will have a blast, and there'll be big smiles. And so, we're going to be covering that and creating wee bits and a special thing for that. Where, once again, thank you for those of you that donated, as well as kind of supporting the things that we do, because it was with you guys is how it made it happen. Graham and Emily came up with the idea and put it out there, and within about 48 hours, all the money was raised. So much so that we were able to bring more kids, and so that was really, really great. And so thank you again for that. And that was. And what you're hearing right now is the radio. That's Peter and Herman just chatting. I believe they're fixing the Giza, or the hot water heater. I'm just going to wait till the radio chatter goes down a little bit, but Okay, looks like the female zebra looks. The female zebra looks as if her stripes are more brown. Could possibly be. It's hard to say if it's the dust or just the coloration, because zebras are all have different kind of stripe patterns a little bit, and all are unique, to where some might vary in coloration just a little bit. So I'll have to refresh my memory about the differences between males and females, because I do believe that there is something, the way that you can tell from the stripes on their backside, to where I can't remember if the females have a slightly narrow versus males with slightly wider, but I'll have to look into that, because that's one of the other things being out here with Peter and Rexon, is I'm tending to kind of forget or kind of can't retrieve some of the information that I do know of some of the animals because they're just amazing how much facts and everything that they remember. So I'm just kind of in awe with that. I'm just trying to think, okay, I have to figure out where that stuff is stored in my mind. But and let's see, there's another question. Carmen is wondering, is it true that there's no sunset like the sunset in Africa? It's really, really hard to describe that because some of the sunsets out here are really beautiful and it's always great. I love seeing the excuse me, the kind of the silhouettes of some of the trees out here, like the acacia trees and some of the thorns with it out there. And then if there's any of the large animals or animals that happen to go with some of the sunsets, it makes it that much more amazing. And when I was in Kenya in the Masai Mara, was really beautiful just to see unending kind of grass out there just with like lone acacia tree and this beautiful sunset. But it varies. I've seen beautiful sunsets all over the world, so I think it's just personal perspective. So it's really hard to say because last summer where I worked in Idaho to where it was the Grace Lake area to where it's a small little community. Excuse me, I'll probably get a little drink of water after the show. It was amazing setup to where it was a valley with an old dried up lake bed to where there's still a little bit of water there. And I was studying sandhill cranes and there was mountains off in the distance. And the place that I stayed at had large windows and that was facing the west. And every evening, just amazing sunsets there. But sunsets out here are also amazing. So like I say, it just depends. And I've also been on beaches before with some amazing sunrises and sunsets. So it's really hard to say. So it's just basically personal preference of sunrise to sunset. So all right. So it looks like Spiwe has a question. Will your boys be going to the movies also?
No, it's not. It's not going to the movie, and maybe because of age or everything, but next time Afrimo, next time I'll keep a budget to visit another country and see what's going on in outside South Africa. But at the moment I don't have idea about what's going on in Europe, Congo. Anyway, but I will try one day because I like to see what's going on outside and meet people. As you know, that I love people. That's what I know myself. I like to meet a lot of friends. I don't mind if you're talking which language or which color, but I like to visit anyone as long as you are my friend of Spiwe.
So there we go. Maybe another show. We travel with Spiwe and Simon because I also do want to travel around a little bit, but budget-wise, haven't had the opportunity because I do love meeting new people and seeing new cultures. So where Rexon has shown me around a little bit, and even though don't really speak some of the same language, it's just been a lot of fun just sitting around chatting. To where during this break, I might try to go visit the village that Spiwe's at, as well as go visit Dixie again. So I do love doing that. So I do want to travel at some point as well. All right, and thank you, Caroline. She's just commenting back on the zebra stripes. That's the males that. Can you just? Okay, 1 second. And that's the males that has a slightly narrower one and the females with the wider one. So thank you for that. Like I say, I tend to forget stuff, but you guys tend to remember it and post it up, which is great. And looks like people love Spiwe as well. Yes, they do.
Thanks, Afrima and Karen. Thanks for everyone. I'm proud of you guys. I'm really for sure, as Rexin say. I'm really for sure. I love everyone. For everyone, I like everyone.
I think some of Rexon's kids are going the right age. Elizabeth was asking if Rexon's kids were going along. I do believe that he'll have a couple of his kids go along with him, which will be kind of fun and interesting. So we'll see. Yep. We are definitely one big happy wee family out here.